Hello, Namaskar. I'm here today to specifically connect two different worlds. It's something which probably we are doing it for the first time. One side, there is this entire world of legal system, the judiciary. On the other side, there is the startup world. So yes, these two worlds, I think, have a very interesting common ground which a lot of future entrepreneurs and startup founders can really explore. I think when I look at our recent past, where we have been forming a top 100 cohort of startups out of thousands of them. So typically I would see in the last 2-3 years, less than 1% of these founders have been from the legal tech domain or legal startup domain, which means there's a lot of work which needs to be done. And I think there is a big opportunity door opening right there in the legal domain. So from a layman perspective, let me admit and make an open confession, we are not legal experts. So absolutely we are very, very like common layman people when it comes to the legal world. So from a common ordinary perspective, the moment we look at the legal world, the judiciary system, the legal system, I think there are three things which strikes my mind. One is bunch and bundles of files and papers. That's what we connect with the legal world. Second is, I think people are scary. People are not aware of a lot of things with regard to the rules, regulations, the various sections, the laws, and people are scared of people in black coat and the legal matters. And the third is, I think there's a lot of information which goes. So it's a pure information data-based system where there is a reference point to data. There's a lot of reference in terms of what has happened in the past. So there's loads of information which goes here. So I think there is a huge opportunity to innovate and use technology here because of these three common perspectives, which could be pain areas, which could be areas to improve, which could be areas to solve problems. So from our ecosystem at Lemon Ideas, so few examples struck me the moment I talk about legal startups. One example was from Delhi. I think he is a very eminent Supreme Court lawyer, and out of his passion and interest, he is building an entire platform for social use. So it's a pure social impact startup where it's trying to make animations and stories and converting complex legal language into very, very simple form which common people like me and others could understand. That's Niti Bodh. Another startup which strikes me is somebody who is doing very good work is RTI Wala. It's a startup from Bhopal, again using an online technology and digital power for enabling people to file RTIs and get them to their logical conclusion. Other partners where we have worked with, I think Vakil Search is one partner which we have worked with for almost many years. It's one of the very prominent startups who for the first time started the technology use when it comes to the filings, legal filings and taxations and all those matters. Recently we worked with a company called Sagacious IP. That's an Indian firm but has a global reach, predominantly working in the IP sector. So there is definitely an opportunity. Other firms like India Filings are very common, and there are many new emerging legal tech startups these days. So I think the opportunity is huge because there is a huge data, there is a huge information, and there is a lot of repetitive, manual, tedious task, which makes a very interesting case for AI, artificial intelligence, natural language processing, and NLP to really get involved. So there's a huge opportunity for AI and NLP in the legal sector, which I think it is still not even scratched. So there's a huge, deeper avenue which is available. There's a big iceberg which is available. Right now, we are just at the tip of the iceberg in terms of the opportunity. Other things like, for example, contract documents, the way they are being made, the way they are being reviewed can definitely change the moment technology comes into play. Things like legal research, I think there are thousands and thousands of case files from the past which needs to be referred, and there's a huge books which are available. So once this is digitized, so there is a digitization opportunity, and I'm sure the way legal research is done will completely change in times to come. Apart from that, I think aggregator model, we don't have still Uber for legal lawyers or maybe Zomato of lawyers still in the country, where people can easily search the legal help. Firms can easily search what kind of legal help they need through maybe individuals or through maybe companies. So there is a huge opportunity there as well, because this has not reached the common man. So there is a lot of opportunity to make legal things understandable by common people in a very simple language, so that they can understand, they can interpret, and they can take advantage, which would help them, I think, grow and solve their issues, which currently people are not aware of. So I think there are all those opportunities. Plus, I think the way judiciary works, I think there is definitely an automation which has to come, and I see this as a huge opportunity for India if we have to become superpower in next few years. I think next big thing which has to change in the country is definitely judiciary and legal system. So in 5 to 10 years, I think there will be a major shift here in the legal and judiciary things, which is my piece of imagination. And I believe there's a huge opportunity for people who have a legal background, use the right kind of technology, take advantage of the gaps, problems, and changes which are going to happen, and really come up with some kind of innovative solution. So there I definitely see an opportunity. The automation of legal firms will also happen. It has already started, but I think this will happen in a big way, where the ERPs and the CRMs for the legal firms will also get evolved based on whether you are a small firm or a big firm. But I see there is a lot of use case for technology penetration there as well. And I think finally, to me, it's more about the legal assistants. A lot of legal work, I think, will have a lot of AI chatbots sitting with a lawyer. So probably the future I visualize is where lawyers will probably have a lot of AI chatbots who will do legal research, who will possibly type the first versions of contracts and legal papers and all that. So I think there is a good opportunity for students, for practitioners from the legal fraternity, in terms of applying this technology, applying the new innovations, looking at some new opportunities, and making a wonderful solution work. Additionally, I think startups and different kind of people also need a lot of legal advice, legal help, which traditionally may not be possible for the firms to offer. But using technology, I think a lot of small individuals, self-employed people, entrepreneurs, startups can be offered a lot of legal advice in a very simple way using tech platforms. So overall, I think having a legal background is always good to have your own startup. Majority of the students in the legal firm, they definitely become self-employed or nano entrepreneurs or maybe entrepreneurs or small businessmen. But I think if I look beyond all this, there is a huge place for a new startups to be created, which could ride on your legal knowledge, which could ride on your legal awareness. It could be from any sector, any domain. You can pick up a problem in the legal system, you can pick up anywhere else also. But I think startups is a great opportunity for you all, and I would want to encourage you. I would want to you to really celebrate the spirit of entrepreneurship, because the time is now. India is absolutely well positioned as an overall macro scenario, and I think you all can definitely take advantage of it. So do it now. This is the time for you all, and I wish you all the very best. आप सबकी जय हो, आप सबका मंगल हो, सभी को मेरा नमस्कार. Thank you.